This here is the Havit HV-MS736 gaming mouse, and this sucker here costs below 500 rupees. Is it worth it? Let's find out. Hey, what's up guys, I'm Suman from Phone Stein and let us begin. Before going into the main details, let me talk about the pricing. Yes, you can get this for below 500 rupees and this is on sale most of the time. So you can get this for around 400 rupees or sometimes 450. So that is why I mentioned this as below 500. Talking about the design, this here is not the best designed gaming mouse ever, but for 500 rupees this is pretty good. It has RGB LEDs and sadly these can't be configured, but you can't expect more for a gaming mouse which is less than 500 rupees. And the design on top is kind of not my favorite. It could have been something simple, maybe only the logo would have done the job, but still that is there. And again, as I previously mentioned, you can't configure the LEDs and they have many breathing effects like static, stroke, and they all change on their own. And you have your basic keys like your left, right, your middle scroll key, and you have a DPI setting. Now on the website they have mentioned only 3 DPI settings, but there are actually 4, and these DPI settings, even though not out of the world, they are really useful maybe in terms of gaming, and I'll talk about that in some time. Beat any type of grip that you use, maybe you have a claw grip or whatever type of grip you use, this is going to be comfortable because this is not on the smaller side but not on the bigger side as well, and this is somewhere in between both, so this makes it really comfortable. And during long sessions I've never felt any kind of fatigue, and this mouse has been really good for long gaming and sometimes even editing sessions. Now the left and right clicks are really tactile, which make it again really enjoyable experience, and especially if you're gaming you will have that perfect feel of clickiness. So the buttons are actually really tactile, but the scroll key is not something which I personally like. So it has that friction filled scrolling. I always prefer the smooth kind of scrolling, but here you have only the friction filled one. And now you may think, since this is a gaming mouse, it might have some programmable keys, but sadly there aren't any programmable keys except for your DPI switch, which is again pre-programmed. So don't expect anything out of the world, and please keep in mind this is only below 500 rupees. Now talking about the cable, it is not flimsy and all, it is really sturdy. It is not as thick as I expected it to be, but it is kind of good, having a good texture, making it really durable. For I think this should definitely last you around for some time. Now moving on to the actual gaming experience, because this is a gaming mouse. Now when you play Counter-Strikes, the 4 DPI settings are really useful, and changing between your DPI settings is really quick even during gameplay. And now that is a huge boon for anyone who is a serious Counter-Strike fan, or say any other game for that. Now on the bottom you have 4 feet, but these are not rubber ones, these are plastic feet, which will definitely stay for a long time but will not give good friction as your rubbered ones, and you can't expect more from a sub 500 rupee mouse, and that is great. Now last but not the least, this gaming mouse doesn't have any software or any drivers, so it is just plug and play, and you can use it with almost any laptop or gaming PC. Now conclusion time. For a sub 500 rupee mouse, how is the Havit HV-MS736? You don't have the best in class of everything, because definitely you have budget restrictions, but this is one mouse which proves that you need not be costly to be good. Now for those gamers who don't want to spend a whole lot of money, I think this is the best way to go. And trust me, even though this doesn't have the highest of DPIs, it can be really useful for those beginners, amateurs, intermediate people who want a really good gaming experience without spending a whole lot on 1000, 2000, 3000, 5000 rupee gaming mouses. And yes, if the LEDs were customizable, it would have been great, but that is not going to happen anytime soon, so let us wait for a revised version of this. But until then, this here is one of the best gaming mouses under the 500 rupee mark. So if you want to check this out, the links to this will be in the description down below. So thank you for watching, and this is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.